now 2:01 p.m. I'm sitting here live. L-I-V-V-E-E recording. I-N-G-G, me, myself, at the Quisenberry Library. Read my description on YouTube. This is a test to get into. Yeah. That was me sharing my video, posting it on YouTube as a live recording. I'll just be sitting here for a little while. My tape off, so they wouldn't be like hacking phone looking at me, but they probably still are now. I'm not gonna work for them in prison. I'm not gonna be their paraplegic rape victim. They're not gonna brutally murder their satanic congregation cult. I'm not gonna read books because I don't read them anyway. Or a mind reader to read my mind, or you can go back to them for an audio book. This is not a make-believe hate crime that they're just making up. This is a real freaking hate crime. That's an H, A, this is my A, a T, that's an E either way, you can see it, a C, an R, an I, it's an M, that's an E, me, they, made, me, my family, many, many people, victims. Of a hate crime. From people I went to high school with. Amber Elizabeth Robertshaw, Jennifer Lynn Robertshaw Winstead, and Katie Miller Myers, Ashley Sharp Black. Some of these names may get confusing because of a twin situation, but not really. Christine Ulrich, that I played Saul with. Kay Ulrich, her mother. Paul Ulrich Sr., her father. Christopher Matthew Ulrich, or Matthew Christopher Ulrich, her brother. Paul Ulrich Jr., Glenn Dixon, Garrett Lee, Jason Michael Spence, should I say some of their first names? Jason Spence, to Abby Spence, F. Spence, Kim Kelly, maybe possibly Julie Gray, one of the Lisa Flowers, who is not Lisa Flowers Sojourner Maria, but is her twin sister Flowers, Melody Lynn Stanford, maiden name is Stanford. She used the alias as Melody Donald. She was never a Donald. Michelle Lee Melton, Johnson Chisholm Nump, Eamon Bradley Chisholm. There are multiple twin family members. Multiple. Megan McLean. Megan Melton, who is Megan who married Michael Melton. Don't know all their names because we never knew this twin situation was going on. They have every one of their twin families involved in the McLean, Melton, Johnston family. So you have a name, possibly an Eamon Bradley Chisholm and Amy Bradley Johnston. Don't know which all is which. Eamon Bradley Chisholm, maybe spelled both ways, C-S-O-M, C-H-I-S-O-L-M. One of them is an Abigail with Megan McLean, a Vanderford, a Ferguson, Danny and Billy McLean, Sheila Melton McLean, Brenda Johnson. Don't know what's going on with Cindy, but I guess I'm gonna have to Cindy. Don't know what's going on with Barbara, her older sister, to I guess their grandfather McLean that lived in Brandon. Back to the school people. One of the Tyler Turnages, he has a twin brother. Don't know when no one is an innocent one. That Tyler, Lynn Turnage, Tyler Turnage. You can see most of this on Facebook with their pictures. Here comes the librarian right now, so I will either another area and finish this conference. Thank you. He may have gotten a prank call because nobody's back here, and he gets prank calls and harassed all the time too. One of the key Dawsons. One of the Brooke Chandlers, who knows it also as KBC, Brooke Chandler. The Twyla Short or Twyla Short Patterson, don't know which one. Daniel Peters. Derek Jordan. Mike Relay. Now, some of these are twins that are not involved, but the other ones are because they've done change their face surgery, so they won't even look like their innocent twin sibling. Carrie, maybe possibly her Malone Robertshaw, who is Junior Robertshaw and Robertshaw's mother. Some of these are also going back to the Amy Spence and Jason Spence are quadruplets. Amy and Jason are the boy-girl twins. They were twins. So they have twins that are innocent that still look like themselves. I guess that went missing many years ago, put in prison. The other Amy and Jason have similar names to their brother and sister. They're going to be quadruplets. They're the boy and girl. So the other ones, as in Abby, Beth, and Mike, are going to be quadruplets. And it's going to go, I guess Mike is going to be boy, girl. Abby, all girl. And Amy, boy, girl. Beth, all girl. William Summerall, don't know which one because I graduated with one and didn't go to the other school with the other one. They are unidentical twins. Paul Yates. many more other ones involved. I'm not gonna just sit here and all right in it. I think some of the Melton family moved out to Clinton, Mississippi back around the 1990s. The other one stayed in McGee, Mississippi. And then I guess Brandon. Back to Jules Lee is a multiple twin involved. Back to Ray and Mark Bales, or Randy and Mark Lee, multiple twins involved. They're going to be the short people. They may be different heights. I don't know because of the HCG medication. Could be Randy Bales, Randy Lee. Mark Bales, Mark Lee, Jules Bales, Jules Lee. Multiple similar names. And they always, when I say short, they want to act like a liar, because then they want to pull out their penis, and nobody's talking about their penis size. They think they can even come back and steal my identity and see how tall I am, or do whatever they can. Get all these other people too. And they think they can cut our body parts off and glue our legs to their legs. They are not the FBI either, even though the FBI may be involved in some of them, because of Brian Gardo. Stephen Gardo, he has a twin brother. I think I figured this way. Brian Gardo, he is an innocent one from Alaska. I think they kidnapped him and brought him here. He may be, he just has to watch out. He may be in Nebraska, because Nebraska rhymes with Alaska. So he may be, they may have kidnapped a lot of Alaska, or some of them, and put them in Nebraska prisons. Hawaii, Ohio, maybe to Hawaii, Ohio. Don't know who all could be missing right now, but Hawaii, Ohio. Mexico, New Mexico. There's some different things with China. There's some China towns in here in the United States. Looking at some other things. Japan, we don't know. You still have to look. Many victims everywhere. It doesn't matter. Everywhere in the USA, in prisons. There's 100 prisons in almost in every state in the United States here of America, unless y'all call it the United States. I'll show you. This is the United States. This is our type of $1 meal. This is why I call it the United States of America. It says it on the dollar bill. It is always known as the United States. and do it a different way. Also causing the tsunami, bad rainstorms with a big, humongous, maybe 80,000 pound snake. Made one circling the ocean, spinning, and when it does that, it's causing the tsunami, hitting the mountains or to certain rocks. For the earthquake, the volcano. Don't know if anybody's having types of hurricane or tornadoes. The meteor kind of got confusing when I was reading that part because I didn't know that was included in the tsunami, but I did see some things shooting from the sky because I do sleep at night, and I saw a cool picture that somebody posted. It looked like it was something from Hawaii, and they saw a picture of a rainbow. It could have been a type of star or meteor that may have been seen in Hawaii. I don't know when the picture was taken. I just saw that picture on Facebook that somebody had took a picture of the sky. It was a pretty cool picture. I don't know what happened, how that was formed. Oh, here's all my stuff too with me. If they make me carry basically with me because they think they're gonna steal. They act like I'm not a victim. I've been basically homeless since the government pretty much with them illegally arrested me on June the 22nd of 2023, and the warrant was paraplegic. First, they came knocking on my door on June the 20th of 2023, saying I had 911 fraudulent calls when it was not me. I refused to open the door. They came back again later that day. The apartment man would not let them in because they had no warrant. So they had to go back and get one. So they came back 2 days later with just an envelope with nothing in. Well, they came back 2 days later spelling my name wrong as a fake warrant. I ended up going to the hospital after that because of them lying over and over. It didn't matter if they lie or what, because of Melody freaking Stanford and more of them lying about me saying I have a mental illness while they have major psychotic C666 DD disorderly conduct. So I wound up having to admit myself into the hospital because they think they can get me and they never can. So this time they're trying to pretty much murder me or poison me in the car like they were planning on doing that time when I do not take no medication. I do not do drugs. I do not do alcohol. I'm not suicidal. So I was discharged from the hospital within a month, and I will not take their medication. They forced me because I'm not going to be a hospital paraplegic, as in having a stroke, lay there and get raped by anybody. Since that thing that since you can even listen to the United States satellites, and you can hear that they said a lot of this. Even back in hospital last time was what all they were trying to even say there. I refused, and they cannot force me to take a medication. Will not keep me there. I PC out. They will not get an insurance payment to anything. Everything's been canceled. Everybody's gonna come back and get my face, gonna cut my fingers off and think they're gonna get my identity. Everything is frozen for me being a victim of a hate crime, even to lawsuits that are gonna be filed. It's me and many victims. They think they can just keep on making me a victim, pretending like it's just me, when it's me with my whole family and many others that they knew becoming victims. I don't know why they sit around thinking they're gonna keep on taking bribery to blackmail, thinking they're gonna get anything, thinking they're gonna become a reward, and take anything for a police officer who just sits on their butt, wasting their time for murder, for a hate crime. When they can be getting paid raises to more for arresting the people that's really involved. That's why they think they don't get a paycheck, because they kept on doing illegal arrests. They kept on letting people steal their identity, basically. They let the government go all the way missing, so it's their own damn fault for not doing their job, thinking they can take a bribe to any type for a holding to booking departments not doing their job. You don't get paid. So if you're not getting a paycheck, it's because a lot of the government, not just me, has frozen our own access. When the government gets frozen from you making them victims that work in it, to mayors, presidents, to governors, the whole city soon gets frozen, and so you don't get paid. You may sit there and you may work to whatever, your paycheck may be held until further notice. Transportation, all. Don't be bitching and complaining about that pay rate, salary, or whatever. And they went missing. They were your major payroll to major bosses to see if you got a pay raise or not over the years. There they are, maybe. Into the shadows. So what else do we want to talk about? People can't always see what I see. Yeah. Murder, hate crime. This is just reflections that reflect everywhere. Yeah, nobody's really out there. There's so many cameras stalking me. Thinking they're gonna, part of their hate crime too is they, I'm on Amazon, I heard on Amazon Prime, they think they're gonna record all this, and then they're gonna go back and play it to other family members, to anybody, to different websites. And just remember, if they look like you, not who they are, because of their cosmetic reconstructive bone and skin surgery, making these people look like innocent people or other people when they have changed their complete identity. Participating in a hate crime, it's basically all the people that I've named. If it's somebody I don't know, basically it would be the little short people, the Lee and Bell's family, plus some of the other Melton and McLean family, to other family members, and they have twins that I do not know. If they're using somebody's name or identity, for example, somebody that's a black person that I don't even know, it would be an innocent person, but if they kind of wind up being one of them that's doing this, it would be this, the identity theft person using the black person or whoever's name's identity. Does that kind of make sense? You should just read my story like it says on Facebook, because the ones involved is basically all the people that I've been naming, and there's more of them from different classes of the year. Like Tracy Hodges, Patrick Hodges, don't know which one's dead or if it's really my son or not, but what they did. Possibly even kidnapping the Raymond or Hinds County Sheriff's Department to finding out what went to the hospital when they brought my son's face in. Don't know if they murdered somebody else already, if it's my son, if they're trying to move my son, to all what went on the 21st of May last week. Even stealing the body from the hospital when the hospital said they were not there. Don't know if it was one of my children right now, between Patrick Hodges that stole my son's identity. Don't know much about Megan and Michael Milton, of any of their children, to even know if they ever really gave birth to children. This is my whereabouts again. When you're live, that means it's happening right now. It's 2:30 p.m. Again, the time, date is Wednesday. May the 28th. Pop the camera around to the other side. Now it says 2:28. May the 28th. 2025. Pop the camera back around to my face again. Now they changed all the Facebook settings up because they thought they would delete my live videos after like a 30-day period. They keep on trying to do anything, but they can't delete the old live videos. It's just something new they done. They think they can delete and act like they're me on Facebook to record any of my videos, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm outside and smoke a cigarette, or should I go outside and vaporize an electronic vaporizer that has vaporizer juice in it, doesn't have no gas, it's not poison because it's an old one. I just can't ever charge it because they made me a victim, so I'm just kind of smoking cigarettes right now. And cigarettes do not have blood pressure medication in them, and they can't make you have a stroke anyway. Blood pressure medications would cause strokes. I've already gone all over all that. I don't have high blood pressure. My blood pressure's always been 120 over 72.